Hello everyone, it's Aditya. I know this you might be watching me for the first time here. So I'm the LinkedIn specialist at Digital Scholar, and I was part of the batch 8 of Digital Scholar's 3-month program. So that's it about me for now. Let's get to the main topic for the day. On the Digital Talk Show today, we have Mr. Abhishek, who is the founder of a tool which is designed to grow virtual sales in the form of a video platform. Welcome to the show, Abhishek.
Hey, thanks, Aditya.
Okay,
Thanks for having me. Is
so today we will be discussing about how hyper-personalization tools like VideoForm can benefit a user to increase a profit margin. The unique features of the tool, a few case studies on how they have optimized it to bring in the best results, some exclusive features we can expect in the near future, and much more. But before we get there, Abhishek, could you just tell us a little bit about what inspired you to make VideoForm and how you came up with the idea of making this amazing tool?
Hey, thanks, Aditya. First of all, I think thanks for having me on your show. I think it's a pleasure to be here. I've been watching you guys do this show for a long time, and I think I'm pretty impressed by the kind of folks that you get in here. So thank
Yeah,
you for
thank you.
having me. It's a privilege to be here first. And I mean to get to the topic of how we actually got to the idea of video form, right? Like I think so we had a different SaaS product before this. So we had so we were. I mean, I'll just tell you a little background so that it'll add a better context here. So
Sure,
we
sure.
were running a marketing agency for a couple of years.
Okay.
So we basically used to help clients with their marketing efforts, SEO, ads, and stuff like that. So effectively, what happened is when we were handling multiple clients and stuff like that, we needed to like create reports and all of that stuff. So what we did is in order to solve that own problem, we created our own tool internally, and that we made it into a software product. It was called Gray Metrics. So we built a
Okay.
product and then we marketed it for a while, and then the pandemic hit. So effectively, what happened is we took a hit in revenue, and we basically decided that it was time for us to move on to a different solution altogether. So we sold this product off, and during this whole process, we were speaking to a lot of customers. We were trying to understand their pain points. We were trying to speak to a lot of agencies actually, and understanding hey, what are the other key areas that you need help on. So one of the key things that we found is that hey, you know what, like we do a lot of these stuff. We're very familiar with a lot of these stuff, but what is missing is we are unable to add that human element because now we are all virtual, and that's something that we think we could need help with, and that's how these conversations basically helped us pick the idea of getting into this video space in itself. And then from there, video form basically came out. It came out as a very small version of a video, interactive video platform. And then we slowly built it into a virtual sales platform that it is today.
Okay, that's great. That's an amazing story, by the way. Okay, it would be great if you could show us a walkthrough of the tool and let us know about the awesome things that VideoForm is capable of doing to make the users go crazy.
All right. So let me just walk you through what video form does.
Sure, sure.
So, so this is the platform. So basically, what we help all of you do is to make sure that you send a video when you're actually communicating, whether it is through email, whether it is through a social media or anything for that matter. So what I'll do is I'll just try to take an example of if I'm pitching video form to Digital Scholar is the example that I'll take, and I'll try to pitch you guys. So what
Okay,
I
that's
typically
great.
so what I typically try to do is I'll create a slide. Like typically most SDRs or sales reps would create like a presentation or stuff like that. Except that
Okay.
this time I'm actually going to walk you through the whole presentation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Amazing.
So this is what I'll do. So we have this Chrome extension that you can use. So what
Hmm.
I'm going to do is I'm going to like share my camera and screen. I'm going to stop this for a second. Okay. And this is how I'm going to do it. Hey Aditya, this is Abhishek. I'm the founder of VideoForm. I'm happy to be here. I want to like just walk you through what VideoForm can do for you. So these are like one, two, three things that VideoForm can do for you. One is VideoForm can help you send these personalized video emails. That is one. And then VideoForm can help you create videos that your marketing team can use and create interactive call to action buttons inside that. And basically, at the end of the day, VideoForm helps you do a lot more stuff virtually and helps you close more deals. If you're
Oh,
interested, my calendar link is right below this video. Just go ahead and book a time with me. Hey
great.
Aditya,
That's
this is
amazing.
Abhishek. And this is what I did. And I'm gonna like basically like let the video process for a second. And
Mm,
once this is processed, I'll add a call to action button with my calendar link out there, and then we'll take it forward. So if I want to like just share this video directly, right? So if I want to
mm,
share this on a Gmail or something like that, or if you're using a CRM, you can
mm.
directly go ahead, copy this. I'll go to Gmail and I'll create a new one and I'll say copy, and this video link gets copied right inside Gmail.
Great. Okay.
So this is typically how the platform works. So it helps
Mm,
you basically record videos that you can send across to, like personally send it across to your audience. So
mhm,
how will this video look when they click on it? This is how the video will look. So there is a page that is dedicated for you. You
mm,
can change the name of the heading. You can add different call to action buttons if you want out here and all of that.
mm.
So this is in a nutshell on what the product actually does. So
Mm,
what we typically do is so there are three different things that we typically talk about. One is this is the video email part of it. So if you go to our website,
okay.
right, like so this is our website, and what you can see here is so we help you do these things: video personalization, interactive videos, video analytics, and video creation. What I just
Mm,
showed you is this part. Video
okay.
personalization is a very like very detailed, very deep
Yeah.
kind of integration into the video. So basically, if you are a company and who has like a brand video already, and
Mm,
if you want to integrate data from your customers' experiences. So for example, I'll just show you one, right? So
mm,
you have this video, and then you
okay.
have every customer's data. For example,
Mm,
they've generated 1,000 leads, or they've generated like
mm,
500 odd bookings or something like that. So what
okay.
you'll do is you'll just click a button, and then you will send this video to us, and then you'll send these data points to us in an Excel sheet. And what we'll do is
Mm,
we'll send you these videos. That
okay.
is
Got it. Mm,
personalized videos for each person. And these are not like videos that you can just like send it across. You see the level of detailing in this. So even if a person goes from here and all of that, it just sticks there. It's super detailed, and it's very difficult for you to for anyone to make out that it's actually not made only for them.
mm, mm, mm.
So
Yeah. That's
this is called as a dynamic video personalization. So where we basically like stitch your user data
mm,
inside a video, and
mm,
basically like create personalized videos for each user. So this is typically what we are working on right now.
mm. So is this complete, or are you still working on this right now? I mean, like, is it like, can we use this now?
You'll have to basically do this. So if you already have a video, and if
Mm,
you already have these data elements, if you can pass on these two to us right now. Right now, what we're doing it
okay.
is we're asking you for these files, and
Mm,
basically because typically the requirement is in upwards of 10,000 videos.
mhm,
It's not something that you can you want to generate off the fly. You want like a lot of things to be like really perfect and all of that. If you can
mhm.
send
That's
us
right.
both of these, we'll just basically return these videos to you within 24 hours.
Okay. 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 Got it.
So it's basically straightforward, and basically because it's so deeply integrated, we will basically our team will basically work with the brands to make sure that your message is being conveyed in the video that the way that you want.
Mhm. Okay.
So yeah, so this is a small glimpse of what we're doing right now.
Mm. So how big is your team?
We are about 7 people right now.
Okay, that's amazing. And now coming to the next question, what are the advantages of a video marketing platform over a regular text-based email?
Very simple, right? Like, I mean, so this is what we do. I mean, I've spoken to like what hundreds of SDRs and sales reps. So one of the common things that I get is, hey, you know what? Like our response rates are going down. Like our
Mhm,
the open rates are going down, and we are having to spend a lot of time, like to personalize and to make changes and all of that stuff. That's a core problem that we are trying to solve.
mhm,
And like in a flood of, let's say a prospect receives like about 100 emails in a day, that all of them are let's assume that all of them are prospecting emails.
mhm,
So which kind of emails would they be actually interested in actually opening? Would they be interested in opening everything as text, or someone like basically took their time, recorded something for them?
Hmm.
This is the key area where where we help out. There's two things, right? One is it helps SDRs or sales reps differentiate themselves. That is the first important thing. It helps them put a human face, and it also makes sure that it doesn't look like every other email out there. So basically, like it helps in differentiating a lot in that whole inbox. And effectively, what happens is sales reps want to say something, but in an email, when you're writing a text, it could be conveyed in a different way when someone else is reading it. So what effectively happens is the message is not lost in translation. There's no misunderstandings. You directly present the way that you do to any other client, and that gives you a chance to like personally like present to anyone without actually being there. Like you don't have to actually get them on a Zoom meeting in order to actually pitch to them, right? So
That's
that's
right.
what we typically do.
Okay. Uh, could you please share us some of the data on the level of engagement you were able to achieve using video form, like statistical things like the open rates have increased this much, something like that, the specific data that you've recovered so far?
See, there's like a few case studies that we've done. So one is, I mean, one of the SaaS companies that is working with us, right? Like, I mean, so they had like a certain. Let me just pull up that case study and actually show
Yeah.
you folks so that it'll be easier for you guys to like go through it. So what we do is, I mean, all of the stuff that we do is typically we put it on the website, and we basically like help you make your own decision. I mean, that's typically what we do. And this is the numbers that we are talking about. It's about
Okay.
62% increase in open rates and 20% higher click-throughs and 10%
Hmm.
more
Oh,
replies.
that's
So
amazing.
these are the numbers that this SaaS company has actually been able to achieve using VideoForm. And like
Hmm.
these are the numbers that you're looking for, correct?
Yeah, this is right. This is exactly what I was looking for.
Okay, perfect. And effectively, what we've seen is, I mean, so there are different ways that people use video form, right? Like, I mean,
Hmm.
we've seen some universities basically use video form in order to do actually research.
Hmm.
So the way that I just recorded a video, so effectively, what you can do is, see, this is the video that I just recorded for you, right? Like for Digital Scholar and
Yeah.
all of that.
Mhm.
If you send this to like, if you send this link out to 100 people, what
Hmm.
effectively they can do is if they want to like record a video and respond to you, if they just don't want to
Hmm.
answer directly and they want to send a video, they can click this
Okay.
button and a video pops up, and then they can
Okay.
record their video message.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I like what I see, can we like schedule a call and then talk about it sometime? Hey, I like what I see, can we like schedule a call and then, and basically I
So
can
this
respond with that video. So it's more
Okay,
like a,
so for replying back, they don't need to have video forms. I mean, the subscription or something like that. They can just
no,
record it and send it back. Okay, that's
yeah, yeah,
amazing.
they don't need to create an account or anything. They can just
Hmm.
like click the button, record, and send it across.
Okay, this is
So
something exclusive.
yeah,
Yeah.
and what effectively I've seen is a lot of people have actually used this for research. So they send this link out and they ask people to respond with video. And
Hmm.
there's a lot of research being done, like how people are responding, what's their body language like and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So these videos are actually being used for research also right now.
Hmm. Okay, that's amazing. This was some big takeaway.
Mhm.
So, in an email, how would you recommend the video to be? Is it going to be just as a video, or is it better to use below or above the text? So, which one would you recommend, Abhishek?
Right. I mean, you can't attach a video file directly inside
Hmm.
an email today. That's one specific thing that we want to like clear out. So
Hmm.
what you can actually, I mean, what we typically allow people to do is the alternative, where we create a thumbnail for you from your video,
Okay.
where you can directly copy and paste it inside your Gmail or any email marketing platform that you have.
Hmm.
Effectively, when someone opens this email, they'll click on it and then they go to the video. So
Okay.
to answer your question, you definitely have to have some text. You have to like give a little context of what the video is all about. Like hey, I'm approaching you. I mean, like this is an email for so and so. I'm trying to like get in touch with you for XYZ. Here's a
Hmm.
walkthrough that I've made just for you. Just have a look and let me know if this solves your problem. Like it has to be like super contextual.
Hmm. 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 Okay, great. So coming to the next question, so since you were from the digital marketing, since you have worked on, you started in digital marketing agency. So what type of cold emails, the subject lines and something, so that to increase the open rate, what type of subject lines can we use? This is out of the topic, I know that, but still you have the amount of experience. I just wanted to ask you this as well.
See, again, it depends on like, a lot of things, right? First and foremost is I think as a general rule, definitely use their name. I think
Okay.
that's one thing that you definitely want to do. And the second thing is you definitely want to address the problem that they're facing. So if you're going to
Hmm.
say that, here's a proposal for you, nobody's going to open that. Like
Hmm.
it's pretty boring. Like, if you are an agency and if you specifically have a problem, like, having trouble creating monthly reports, like if I had to send you, right? Like, I mean, I'm assuming that you have that problem. And I'm going to say that, hey, Aditya, having trouble creating monthly reports, question mark, and I'll just send it across to you. It's curious. I mean, if you have that problem, you'll be curious of, hey, hey, what is this? And I'm just going to click this and see.
Hmm.
Uh, it has to be very personal, like that is like use their name for sure, and make sure that you're addressing the problem instead of just introducing yourself in that subject line. Like, hey,
Hmm.
I'm Abhishek from Founder of VideoForm is useless when compared to specifically talking about your problem.
Yeah, that's right. That's also great. Since I've been using those email marketing things for now, I know the problems faced by MS, and the
Yeah.
critical rate. I think it's because of I need to use video form first and let me check out the results which is coming from them. You made me curious now. So if coming to the next question, how to make a referral marketing campaign go wow with hyper personalized marketing?
What referral campaign?
Yeah, referral marketing campaign. How can it benefit from video form is.
Can you give me a little more context, right? So these referral marketers, what would they be doing?
So basically, they will be referring another product or a service, so that
Okay,
they'll get in more like from their referral, they'll get in more commissions out of it.
perfect, right? I mean, this is a wonderful use case. So let's just look at this right now.
Mm,
What I typically do is, I mean, I'll record a video like similarly
mm,
to what I've done here, except that I'll change the call to action here. So, for example, let me just go here
mm.
and let me open this up. Let me open that video up. So this is something that we just recorded, right? Like, hello, digital scholar. So I'm
That's
going
right.
to change the thing, and I'm going to say that digital scholar walkthrough, something like this, right? So that's what you're recommending another product. And
Mm,
in call to action, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link. And here is going to be a referral link or something like that. And
okay.
I'm going to say that, get my coupon or like, get 30% discount or something like that or
Mhm.
something like that. And this gets added out here. So what effectively happens now is
They'll probably click on the link and go to the landing page, right? So yeah.
exactly. So what
Mm,
effectively happens, you're giving them a clear indication of what this video is. You are
mm.
giving them a proper walkthrough, and then you are letting them take an action right from here.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so they basically like the referral marketers can like do this in order to make sure that they drive not only views but also action right from here.
Mm.
And
It'll yeah, it'll increase their curiosity as well.
yeah, and the advantage there is that like whatever your users are doing and all of that stuff, what effectively happens is you can go to the video and you can directly see how many people are actually engaged with your video. You can go to analytics and you can see. So these are the different analytics for a video that is available inside my right. These are the
Okay.
video loads. These are the CTA clicks, average
Mm.
percentage watched, different devices on this is where it is watched, which countries is it being watched more,
Oh,
and all of this.
okay.
So all of these analytics of who's watching what of your video, you'll be able to pick it from here.
Mm. Crazy.
And
And
yeah, sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
you go ahead, please.
So that's it. I mean, so basically using this information, you can like refine your campaign. Say that hey, if the percentage watched is lower, what we'll do is we'll try to do something else. We'll try to change this a little bit and all of that stuff,
Mhm. Got it.
right?
Got it. And now coming to my favorite part, as my job role depends on this, will this be effective to be used on LinkedIn as well? And have there been any instances of using video on LinkedIn that got better leads?
Right. Again, same thing, right? whatever I
Yeah.
just did with Gmail, I'm going to do the same thing with LinkedIn, and let's
LinkedIn
do
as
that.
well. Okay.
Let's do that right now. And so give me a LinkedIn ID, and I'm going to send a video message to you right now.
Yeah, you can ADHITSY, and I think we won't be connected. You can send it to Rishi.
All right. So I'll just like send it across to like one of my colleagues and show you. So effectively,
Okay.
what would happen is if I'm just like trying to do this, um, so there's a button that gets added inside Gmail
Oh,
right here,
okay.
LinkedIn right here. I can record a camera from right here. Or if you don't want to do that, you can still use this same thing,
Extension. Mhm.
extension, and again the same thing. Hey Dinesh, I was just going through your profile and I see that you've worked with a lot of businesses and you do a lot of sales video playbook and personalized email marketing. I'd love to get in touch with you and understand like how this works for us. Hey Dinesh, I was just going through your profile and I see that you have worked with a lot of businesses and you do a lot of sales video playbook and personalized email marketing. I'd love to get in touch with you and understand
So
like how
will
this
this
works.
go as a link, or will the video go on itself?
It'll go as a link. So I'll
Link.
just,
Okay.
it will go as a link with the thumbnail.
Okay.
So what I'll do here is, I mean, I'll just paste that out. And when this goes to Dinesh, this is a sample. I'm just going to send this across. And what happens is when Dinesh opens this one, he'll be able to
Mhm.
see it as a link with a thumbnail. So
Thumbnail.
something like
Okay.
this.
And so that
Like
we
this.
can use the test as like we are just sending I mean, personalized video. Just check this out and something like that, so that it can get better reach. So that's what
Yep.
we're talking
Yep.
about. Yeah,
The
this
mess
is pretty amazing. Hmm.
Yeah, the messages you can obviously like make a change and all of that,
You're right.
right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
make a changes and all of that. But yeah, I mean that's the whole idea there.
Okay, great, great, great. Okay, so I remember Rishi mentioning this in an interview with Indaraj, the founder of NextWeave, about receiving an email with a coffee mug to represent a virtual coffee meetup that caught his eye. Essentially, I'm pretty sure cold emails are beginning to get better reach as they are becoming personalized.
Hmm.
Whereas generic emails are going the way of dinosaurs. So, how do you anticipate email marketing will evolve in the near future, and what are the things we can expect to be getting from VideoForm to tackle these developments?
So two things, right? I think more people are sending emails, so there are more businesses. I think you have to look at what will not change in 5, 10 years, right? Like I mean, what will change? I think most of us can predict that more businesses will come in, more businesses will go digital, more businesses will start email marketing. That means effectively more volume in are people's inboxes. So effectively, like I think more tools like Gmail and Outlook will find better filtering mechanisms to filter out messages that are not relevant to these audiences. And there'll probably be more tools that will come in which will help users also filter out these messages better. What will not change is, if you have a problem and if you're trying to solve a problem, I mean, if you're trying to solve your own problem, and if someone is addressing that problem to you very specifically, and they're a credible company, you're definitely going to have to pay attention to them. So that part of human behavior will not change because I'm trying to solve my own problem. And like I don't care like who I work with as long as it is reasonably budgeted and reasonably like if it is solving my problem. I think that's all most of us would care to do, right? Like I think so effectively that part will not change. The medium may change a little bit and all of that, but effectively email will still remain a channel. I think
Yeah.
most people say that email marketing is dead, cold email is dead, and all of this. But I think let's be practical. I think most people who are saying that probably are not really well
Even
versed with
all
how
the
to do it.
founders, I guess, everyone are like pretty much into the emails. Just they just send out the email and get in touch with them. So that's email is anyway is going to be going on forever, I guess. So that's
Right.
the most formal way of like getting in touch with the pretty the founders and co-founders or some big shots like that. So anyway, that depends. So in your opinion, is there anything else we should personalize other than the name? As I feel that is pretty much generic as well now. So what else should we personalize according to you?
like I said, right, the problem might be different for different companies. So, for example, if you're trying to solve an agency's problem, like I mean, if they are sending reports and all of that, right? For a
Mm,
smaller agency, the problem is smaller. They might have a different problem. For a larger agency, the problem may be at a different scale altogether. So you have to
mm,
tailor that message of the problem also based on the type of company that you are sending it to. That's one. And also the role of the person that you're sending it to. Like, if you're sending it to a founder, you send it slightly differently. You make sure that, hey, this can be done in like, like 5 clicks. Your team can set it up in like less than a day. That's the kind of
mm,
message that you would send. If you're sending it to a marketing manager or a client relationship manager, then you would say that, hey, here is all the things that you can do. And here is like two things that might be of very good interest. I mean, you can choose which client you want to send which report to, which design to choose, and all of that, because they'd be more interested in those parts.
mm,
Again, like, having a deep understanding of, who you're sending that email to and what kind of message that you want to send is the key, right? I mean, it's just not like, don't get like a list of 1,000 people and, just change the first name and send it across 1,000 people, right? Obviously, that's not going to have the result that you want. So, like, focus on quality, not on quantity. Like, make sure
mm,
that, you send less emails or send less outreach messages, but make sure that like there's hyper personalized very specifically for that audience.
mm, mm, mm. Got it, got it. Okay. So which one do you think has better reach, B2C or B2B?
I didn't quite understand.
So
Like,
is it for the cold email outreach, is it better to use it for B2B or B2C?
I'm not entirely sure how it works in the B2C space. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but
Mm,
for cold emails to work, right? Like if you're spending a little bit of effort and if you're spending a little bit of time personalizing and all of that stuff,
mm,
your product at least has to have a certain amount of margin in order to actually enable you to do that. So
mm, mm,
while I'm not entirely sure how B2C it may be beneficial in B2C, I can for sure say that it is effective in the B2B space.
B2B sector. Okay. Okay. So how can hyper personalization help on a landing page? Like what are the chances that the buyer will become super cool in making the decision to invest in the product or service with video form?
Very simple, right? Like if you're trying to buy insurance and like everybody says that insurance is good, insurance is great, and all of that stuff, but you have no idea of what you need at this stage. What at your age is different versus what I need at my age. So
Mm,
based on our age, based on our date of birth, based on our preferences, based on our habits, what you need versus what I need changes a lot. So effectively, if you're sending out a video saying that, hey, Aditya, you are so and so age, and here is your attributes, and we think that these three policies are perfect for you. And if you have, I mean, if you need this coverage, you can choose it. If you need this coverage, you can choose it. If you have any questions, our link is below. Go ahead and contact us.
mm,
You have higher chances of clicking that button than saying that, hey, insurance I and like, yeah, do whatever, right? Uh,
mm.
the message,
Yeah.
I mean, I think whether we like it or not, here is how things have evolved. So there was a time where, we all read newspapers. I mean, 50 years ago, newspapers was everything. And then we came into the era of televisions. The advertiser still did like one way talking. Like, I mean, there was the same advertisement everybody used to see. Same
Mm,
with the newspaper, same with the TV. What
mm,
happened with social media is that everybody has a different ad based on their preferences. So the personalization has actually started from there, and we're all used to those personalized experiences.
mm.
And if someone gives us a generic message, we are less likely to remember that than a personal stuff.
Yeah. We were pretty much used to the like responding back and taking inputs, I guess.
Yeah,
And yeah, can you give us some of the resources where people watching this video can clarify their queries and learn more about video form?
yeah. You can I'll just leave a link below where you can get in touch with us and you can ask
Sure,
questions if you need, and you can take it forward.
sure. So we'll just put this on the description for the video as well.
Yeah, thank you.
So, and with such amazing insights, we come to the end of this interview. And as I mentioned before, this is a very special interview for me as I've learned a lot. And also, since this is my first ever interview, thank you so much, Abhishek, for sharing these highly interesting facts about video form and the best ways to personalization can not work not only for emails but also on landing pages and for getting better leads through LinkedIn and other social media platforms as well. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did.
Hey, thank you, Aditya. I mean, thank you for having me. I think I like what you guys are doing, and it's great that this is your first time, and I'm happy to be your first guest. I hope this goes out to be the a very big show, and at some point someone will say, hey, you know what? Who was the first guest on Aditya's show? Was that was Abhishek, right? And
That's
that
Thank
that
you
would
so
be
much.
it. Yeah, that'll be awesome. And thanks for having me. Thanks for taking the time to watch, folks. It's been a pleasure talking to you, folks.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.